Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and this is a pick a card reading, as you can see, to show us what's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days. Okay, I hope you're doing well. Let me know in the comment section how this new moon in Taurus and partial solar eclipse energy has been for you. For me, it's been a bit weird because I all of a sudden got like a stomach infection, which is totally out of the blue. I rarely ever get it, and actually doesn't surprise me too much because Taurus rules food and agriculture and the earth, so maybe that was my surprise. But anyway, I am recovering from it. These are the three piles for us. We have light blue, we have orange, we have deep blue or navy. Pick the pile that you're feeling most drawn to, and I'll see you in your timestamps. At group 1, for those of you who've chosen this light blue crayon, let's take a look at your reading. Firstly, let's pull some Lenormand cards for you. What does group number 1 need to know about the week ahead? What is the most important thing that they need to know, Spirit? For the week ahead, 7 to 10 days. Okay. All right. So we have the whip, the key, and the letter, and at the bottom of the deck we have the coffin. Okay, interesting. This feels to me like a brainstorming session, okay? That's what I'm feeling here the most. The whip can be a bit challenging in the sense that it is, it's probably a painful argument. There's some back and forth, harsh words exchange, things like that. But with the letter and the key here, what I like seeing here is that through this brainstorming or argument or whatever it may be, there is some clarity that is coming into the situation. Perhaps this is like a pent up sort of energy that both of you need to release, okay, if you're having this communication with a person. But for others of you, this could literally be you exchanging ideas with somebody and things getting a bit heated up, okay? This could be at work, it could be in your personal situation, personal life as well. But with the letter there is some important document or news or information which brings in solutions as well to something that has been quite challenging, okay? Or it could be communication that comes in which may be challenging at first, but you find a solution for it, okay? Either way, I feel like it is leading to either an opportunity or some solution or some resolution, okay? Let's see your tarot cards. Where I have tarot cards. The Lovers, okay. So is this a lover's spat? 9 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles, okay. Yeah, this could be like this could be in a relationship, okay. There's a sense of separation here. That is how I see the 5 of Pentacles, especially in relationships where there's like a disconnect. There are two people out there in the snow walking, just feeling like destitutes, feeling outcast, feeling like they don't belong, feeling abandoned, feeling left out in the cold, quite literally here. And yet there is this warmth inside. So there's a barrier there between two people or two scenarios, okay. And sometimes this isn't necessary because you need to stand up for yourself and you don't want to, because the church here represents convention. It represents, the status quo and something that is traditional. And in a spiritual sense, this feels like you may have a disagreement with somebody about your beliefs, okay? And this eclipse is happening in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus also is the Hierophant, which is, the Pope, again connected to the church and to our values, to our belief systems. Perhaps your ideas, your philosophies don't match with the other person, and so you're feeling this temporary disconnect from each other, okay? And what you're doing is you're choosing to take this long walk in the snow, okay? It may be a bit painful, but sometimes it becomes necessary to do that because it's a 5, it leads to growth, and maybe you've outgrown the way that things function with this person or within this situation, and so you're feeling the need to also protect yourself, defend yourself with the 9 of Wands there. And with the Lovers, you're making a choice to do that. The Lovers is about a choice, but it comes with some kind of a sacrifice, you needing to choose one over another. So what you're doing here is choosing to emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically separate yourself for the time being from a situation or from a person because of certain disagreements, I feel. And it has something to do with the way you think, okay, your ideas, philosophies, your outlook, your perspective towards life, okay? That's what I'm strongly feeling here, alright? Let's see your other cards. We have the Pook, number 60. So nothing is settled in stone, okay? That's what's coming up with that. This situation is undergoing a transformation. It's undergoing a change. And so I also feel like you are changing as a person. You're shape-shifting, okay? And that is uncomfortable. All 5s bring about some kind of discomfort, but it's temporary. You don't have any major arcana except the Lovers. And what this is telling me is that this is really significant in terms of a choice that you're making for yourself, okay? You're probably prioritizing your values, your beliefs over just, doing things to get along with someone, okay? That's what I'm feeling. And it's because you're shifting, you're changing as a person. We have co-create, number 40, that's nice. And soulmates, 41. So you're 40 and 41, which is okay, it's rare to get that combination. Let's see other cards here. We have blossoming abundance, number 3. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Wow, like, okay, I knew this card would come up for at least one group, and it's come up for you. We have a new moon eclipse energy still carrying on. An eclipse energy can be felt for 6 months, for up to 6 months or so, okay? Let's see this card as well. We have the blame game. It's time to take ownership of the life you are creating. Of the life you are creating, and we have co-create here. I feel like this is an uncomfortable shift, okay? What you're heading towards is something that you really want, okay? And something that's going to bring about a lot of abundance. And even if you have a spat with someone really close to you, of course, because the Lovers is a major arcana and it's a major relationship in your life, I feel like this temporary change or this disagreement or this temporary separation strangely is necessary. It's going to bring about a powerful change in your equation with each other. And even here in this card, incidentally, both of these cards feature pairs. Here we have a penguin pair, and here we have the leopard and the owl. What a strange combination, right? Sometimes we need to work with people who are really different from us, and I strongly feel like this is a relationship which is really, really important to you. Whoever this person is, they're definitely part of your soul family. They are a soulmate. But then what's happening is that maybe you have changed, or this person has changed, or the situation is such that there is an important choice, a decision to make, and that's creating a bit of a rift between you all. Okay, but I don't think this is the end of it. Okay, it's just that you're going through this phase, I would say, this temporary phase. It's a trial or testing period. Okay, and it is quite possible that there is this blame game going on between the two of you, and what you're choosing to do this week is to take your power back, as cliche as that sounds, and to stop blaming the other person and take ownership of yourself, your life. And this is what happens when you become a conscious creator. Okay, that's what co-creation is all about. You're co-creating with spirit, with the laws of the universe, with the divine. Okay, whatever you want to call it. And the other person may not think that way. Okay, and I can personally resonate with this, because not everybody has an understanding of the way the laws of the universe function. But when you're co-creating, usually, and when you become really conscious, of your beliefs, the way you react to your life or respond to your life, your vision in life, what you want to build for yourself. People who are not a vibrational match with you tend to fall away. Okay, relationships like that tend to either fall away, or there's a disconnect, because you don't see life the same way. Okay, you see life very, very differently. Whereas you take all the ownership because you're consciously creating. The other person might be someone who's like, oh, but God has done this and God has done that, and this is in my fate, and this is in my, there's some past life karma, and I'm not responsible for this or whatever. There are lots of people who live in that sort of victim mentality, and you, I feel, are outgrowing that. So keep doing that, even if there's a temporary disconnect between you all. I would say, I don't think it's the end. Okay, I don't think the separation is the end of the relationship. It's only going to transform, it's only going to change. And with blossoming abundance there, the number 3, you're creating something new for yourself. For many of you, this is as simple as you getting some kind of an opportunity. Maybe it involves you having to leave the convention, as in the home or the family, and that creates a sense of rift between you all, because the other person doesn't want you to go, they don't want you to leave, they don't want change. Okay, and that could be one reason why you're having this disagreement. Okay, just an example there. Let's see your advice. We have radiance, beautiful. Summer solstice, and we just had that. No, I think it's coming up. So yeah, the idea here is to keep your spirits high. Okay, to focus on your vision, to stay optimistic no matter what reactions you're getting from the outside, because you're onto something good. Okay, do not give up on that. Do not give up on your dream. Do not give up on that idea for someone who does not agree with it. Okay, they will come around, is what I'm sensing. Let's get some cards from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck and see what this is about. This could even be at work, maybe. Oh, okay, that one wants to pop out. And we have Choose Love. You always have a choice to make. Make yours with love. How apt is that? And you have a choice there. And the lovers represents a choice made out of love, keeping love as the focus there. Let's get one more. What does group 2 need to know? Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. Yes, you are. And I think that you are actually attracting abundance, you're attracting, and you're doing something that is really creative. I strongly feel that this is part of your vision, what you aspire to do in life, okay? And if you're getting an opportunity like that, like an opportunity of a lifetime, for instance, then don't let anything or anyone in this case hold you back, okay? But yeah, I feel like there is a way to resolve this without blaming each other. I think that's another message here. That's the meaning of choose love as well. Yeah, so I do feel like things will turn around eventually in this relationship. If you're really worried about it, they will come around, but you both will need to take responsibility for your actions and your perspective, okay? So I'm wishing you all the best, group 1. I hope this helps, and let me know if this resonated, and do hit the like button and share if you feel like. I'll see you again later. Bye-bye. Hi group 2, for those of you who have chosen this orange crayon, let's take a look at your reading. Firstly, we'll get some Lenormand messages for you. Group number 2, what do they need to know about the week ahead? Okay, we have the stars. That's beautiful. That's lovely. We have the ship, okay, the heart, and I want this one as well, the garden. The fish at the bottom of the deck, all really positive cards. I'm liking this. So the stars in the garden, this is literally you being popular in some way in your community, online. There's a lot of socializing energy. Why do I fumble on that word? Okay. And we have the heart here as well with the garden. So this is possibly a close-knit community, okay? And the other thing that I'm getting here is with the ship, the stars, the heart, this is like you finding the direction in life based on your heart's desires. What does that mean? There could be like an improvement in your business. There could be an improvement in clarity about what you want. There's an improvement in success, in popularity, in recognition. You're shining brightly, and I especially feel like there are people who are going to notice you, especially people who are close to your heart, okay? But there is a heart's desire which is in focus here, which could be like a wish fulfillment, okay, for you. Really nice. Let's see what the other cards suggest. Some of you could also be traveling, okay, to a place that you really love, okay. Maybe you're meeting certain people who you really love. We have gloom and doom. That's weird, okay. Let's pull out your tarot cards. The High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. Wow, you have the Star twice, okay, in Lenormand as well as in tarot. This is amazing, especially I feel if you're doing something that is related to research, spirituality, could be a tarot business, could be a healing business, could be anything that is connected to, to spirituality, and some work that you use a lot of downloads for, you trust your intuition a lot for. You're definitely divinely guided this week. A lot of your work is going to be influenced by perhaps what you see in your dreams. Okay, there's a lot of guidance coming through. And also I feel that if you are directly doing some kind of work that is connected to spirituality, the laws of the universe, law of attraction, things like that, you're really going to shine. Okay, people are going to notice you. You're going to be in the spotlight in some way. And if you have a business like that, it is likely to take off. Okay, so this is amazing. For others of you, I feel like there's some kind of an opportunity which is like a wish fulfillment, something that you have been quietly manifesting. Okay, and this could be a work opportunity that you've been really, really waiting and hoping for, and it's like a dream come true. Definitely. Okay, amazing. I really like seeing that. I don't know why this gloominess doom is here, to be honest, because this is quite the opposite energy. There is perhaps someone in your environment who is like that. Someone who has like a victim mentality. There's always that one family member, who's always talking about their sickness, how sick they are, how ill they are. And that is a means for them to draw attention, to get what is wrong with this candle? Okay, that's a means for them to draw attention, to get sympathy from people, because that's the only way they can feel important or feel loved. I know it sounds toxic, but a lot of us have such relatives. There could be somebody like that in your environment, I feel, because I don't think this is your energy. Okay, let's see your other cards. We have adjacent possibilities, number 24. Meditate and contemplate. That is the High Priestess energy, new moon in Pisces. I think I'll put this candle off. Just give me a moment. Sorry about that. That candle was really disturbing me, and to be honest, it scared the living daylights out of me. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see your other cards. Milk and Honey, number 51. Unfinished Symphony, number 10. And we have Shining Star. Wow, what the hell, your reading is going to be called Shining Star, because you've got the star energy all over your reading, and the star is connected to our dreams, to the spotlight, to being our hopes, aspirations, and our wishes. You're definitely getting some wish of yours come true in this next 7 to 10 days period. And more than anything else, I feel like there's a lot of recognition for you, your work, for anything that you are working on. Okay, and I just want to say, I normally don't say these things, but just be a little bit careful about when you shine too brightly. There are always certain people who tend to get envious, or they throw like darts of bad vibes and jealousy and all of that towards you. Just protect yourself. Okay, I usually don't say these things, I don't believe in curses and black magic, and although I know people do all these things, there are certain people who do this. I'm not I don't pay attention to these things. I avoid even thinking about such things. But I want to say, just kind of lie low, okay, even if you're doing really well, because there are certain people around you who are perhaps not happy with the way that you are leveling up, you're glowing up, or the kind of success and recognition that you're getting. So just be a little bit careful, okay. I normally don't say these things, but I feel like there's this energy, especially what happened with the candle and all. It's just I feel like I need to say this to you, okay. And this card here says it is time for you to take front and center stage. Do this, be bold, and yet stay grounded, stay humble, and stay vigilant of any sort of bad energy that people may be directing at you. Don't focus on it, but do some protection and grounding energy work, please, okay. Unfinished symphony. I feel like you're tying up loose ends with something. There's definitely a transition, moving on from some old situation to a new, bright, beautiful place where you're getting there's a lot to be grateful for, okay. If I were to sum this up, there's a lot for you to be grateful for in the next 7 to 10 days, and that has it's like this new door is suddenly opening up for you. It is perhaps an opportunity or a door that you haven't considered before, and you might be quite surprised, if you have had such an idea. You might be quite surprised how well it takes off, okay. So don't put it off for another week, okay. I would say initiate, take action towards that, and put yourself out there in a bold and confident manner, because you're going to shine, okay. You're going to be appreciated for what you do. So yeah, let's look at again with the Pisces energy there. I feel like this is really, really guided, whatever it is that you're doing, okay. Your advice, yeah, forest breath. Again, do some grounding exercises, go out in nature, okay. That's to me the most grounding thing that you can do. But give yourself a break as well to enjoy the fruits of your labor and this wish coming true, or this opportunity, or this milestone that you're reaching, okay. Yeah, because milk and honey is all about enjoying the abundance of life, and that is what brings in more flow of abundance into your life, okay. Sorry, I'm just a little bit shaken up with it took me a bit of tact to get rid of that candle. It's never happened with me before. It's just weird. I had to call my mom actually to help me with that. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Let's get one more. What do they need to know about the week ahead? Group number 2. Spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. So this is in terms of relationships. The heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye. So there are two things that I'm getting here. One is that maybe someone you are sort of getting to know, or you don't know that well, is going to open up to you in the next 7 to 10 days, and you're going to be honest about your feelings with each other. You're going to, sort of take off that mask, proverbially, and express your love to each other, okay, and spend quality time with each other. And the other thing that I'm getting here is, that message of being vigilant. stay vigilant, because there are certain connections, I'm not saying all of them, but certain connections, certain relationships in your life where you might trust, you might be very trustworthy, you might be trusting certain people who are not giving you the entire truth, or who are a bit deceptive, okay? Especially if it is someone who's emotionally manipulative, they create drama to draw attention, someone who's got this overt narcissistic personality, they want you to feel sorry for them and all of that. They're doing all of that to draw your attention and control you, or to manipulate you in some way. Just be a little bit careful about such people. You will know if this resonates with you. If it doesn't, let it go, okay? Don't pay attention to it. But please protect your energy, stay grounded, and yes, welcome this new cycle of abundance in your life, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there, even if you feel vulnerable in some way, okay? I'm wishing you all the best. What a lovely week. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Hi group 3, for those of you who've chosen this navy crayon, let's take a look at your reading. What's happening for you in the next 7 to 10 days? What does group 3 need to know, Spirit, about the week ahead? What is the most important thing that's going? Okay, wow. Are you moving into a new home? Got the mice. Man, I want to take one more. The moon and the tree. I feel like that's a completely different message there. We have the lilies at the bottom of the deck. Okay, one message is that you may be arriving at some place, okay? Because we have the house after the ship. So this is like you traveling to some place. Maybe you're going back home. Maybe you're visiting like a holiday home or your relatives or something like that. Home is a place or a close-knit community. And with the mice there is a bit of concern perhaps around the home, around the family is also what I'm getting. With a particular man, you could be this man or it could be somebody else. But I like seeing the moon and the tree here because it tells me that it will heal. Whatever it is that is challenging or a bit, anxiety causing, it is going to heal, it's going to recover. For some of you, there could be some concerns around the health of a particular individual who you're really close to. It could even be at your workplace, okay? The home doesn't necessarily have to be your home per se. It could also be an office, okay? But there is some kind of concern, or there has been some kind of concern regarding somebody's health. But with the tree and the moon there is a recovery happening in this next 7 to 10 days, and this possibly has something to do with this person, this man, okay? Obviously someone significant in your life, otherwise this wouldn't come up. This could quite literally be, just be careful, okay, around, like there could be like small breakdowns perhaps at home. With the mice there is some sort of a loss, a temporary loss. Something is, or it could be like a mental or psychological issue, okay? But there's something happening in your family, in your close-knit circle, in which this man is playing an important role. And it could also be that somebody is perhaps visiting, they are coming to your place, and this is someone who is a bit of an energy vampire, so just be careful of that, okay? Take it as it resonates, but that is what I'm getting, okay? There are some concerns revolving around this man. either they themselves or their health is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see your tarot cards, because Lenormand is really straightforward. It's not like tarot. Again, we have the Six of Swords, so this is a trip or a travel. Just be careful if you're traveling. I feel it comes with a bit of a warning. Okay, just make sure that you've got your plans in check and that your health is all right, especially, okay, if you're traveling. The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups. Wow, beautiful. I feel like there's a union here is what I'm feeling. Okay, there's a union. And with the Wheel of Fortune there, it's a 10, it's cyclical energy, it's a change of season. It is something that is changing for the better, I would say, because we have the Two of Cups after that. So perhaps there is somebody even visiting you and you're a bit worried. This could be in love, but this is an important connection. The house is represented by the King of Hearts in playing cards in the Lenormand system. So this could definitely be a man who you are maybe reuniting with, you're traveling to see them. This is very specific, okay, so take it only if it resonates. And it could be that they are traveling to see you or you're traveling to see them, and there is a bit of anxiety there. But I really like seeing the moon and the tree there, because it tells me that even if there are some speed bumps, you know, you will recover from that, or there's some initial anxiety, you will recover from that. Just be careful about not taking too much stress about this, okay? Otherwise it's looking nice, I feel. And the moon has everything to do with feelings, with emotions. So it is perhaps a time when you are maybe even opening up to each other, and so you're feeling quite vulnerable, you're feeling quite scared, okay, if this is a new connection, or you're meeting each other for the first time, or you're going on a trip for the first time. You know how it is with it can be a testing situation to travel with somebody for the first time, okay. So yeah, that could be the case for some of you. But I really like seeing the Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups, because it tells me that the change is for the better, okay. Let's see your other cards. But I feel like this is very specific, it's very personal, and it's connected to some relationship. We have the Guardian at the Gate, and it's funny how I just mentioned testing, because this is usually like a rite of passage, okay. And so is the Six of Swords. Like, there is a change, a transition taking place in an important relationship in your life, and you may be worried about that. But this Guardian at the Gate tells you that there is sort of like, you know, like the light at the end of the tunnel. You need to focus on that and not pay attention to the darkness on either side. It's almost like the worst is over, okay. So look forward to this new beginning. It's a number 3, which is the birth of something new. I'm really liking how this is shaping up for you. We have indecision, number 8. Emotions are running high, supermoon. So you might be feeling this eclipse energy very strongly, and this may be hitting upon your 4th house perhaps, which has, or your 7th house, okay, Libra or Cancer, or you may be a Libra or Cancer. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but maybe that is for someone out there. And you might be feeling this especially very strongly when it comes to your family, home foundation, relationships, intimate partnerships especially, okay. And there is some choice here that you need to make. Let's see your other cards. We have happy, number 26, imagine. Number 20, false assumptions. This is simply a misunderstanding. Let go of the need to be right. And you see all this beautiful yellow here, solar plexus energy, which is about your personal power, willpower, the strength, life force. Okay. If you've had a rift with somebody, I feel like the worst is over and your relationship is transitioning into a much happier period. But during this week, there could be a few speed bumps, okay, in the sense that you might have this heart-to-heart conversation with this person, which can bring up a lot of these pent-up emotions. But the good thing is that, and you might even feel indecisive, like I'm not sure about what I'm doing, okay, with this person or in this situation. But the good thing is that the worst is over, okay, and ultimately I feel like you have an opportunity here to clear things with another person, to clear the air and to move on to calmer shores, okay, for things to get better between you all. So this is a healthy change. It's a good change for both of you. Maybe you're going on a getaway, you're taking a short vacation to resolve things or to come closer to each other. If that's something that you're doing, that's great. I think it's a great idea because it'll really help you mend fences if you've had a rift, I feel, okay. But on the other hand, you may be a bit anxious as well, like I'm not sure how this is going to pan out, which is where this card comes in to remind you to keep your thoughts really positive, to imagine the best possible scenario rather than thinking about the negative and anxiously waiting for the other shoe to drop, okay. So if you have that tendency, you might want to ground yourself, ground your emotions, because the moon again is connected to your feelings, emotions. And with the tree there, you know, really grounding yourself, anchoring your energy, going out in nature, all of that is really going to help you. Or if you use water, you can use water to ground yourself. However it helps you. Because this is a period of change, I feel it's a very big change. And especially it involves, you know, traveling, relocating, all of that. It is going to, you know, if you're a water sign, let's say, it is going to likely bring up a lot of emotions, okay. So just be careful of that, just ground yourself. And I do feel like if this is a new connection, you're just getting to know somebody, the advice here is to again stay positive and to be light-hearted about it, okay, to not get too anxious and not try to think too far ahead of yourself, you know, making too many assumptions, because that can create a lot of misunderstanding, okay. But I feel like this is more of a resolution of some misunderstanding, some conflict that you may have had with each other, because the 5 of Swords is what precedes the 6 of Swords, which is about conflict. Let's see your advice. Movement. Wow. You know what? I kind of knew that this card would come up today because I was thinking about it this morning and I thought of this card, and I want to actually read a little bit from the guidebook for you for this card, just cause I imagined it, okay. So there is a lot of movement here, okay. Just keep moving forward, I feel, is really important. And you, I feel, are probably even physically moving or traveling in some way. Let's see, River. 122. Fighting or blocking the flow of your life force can lead you to feeling spiritually void and disconnected from Source. Just like the metaphor of the river does not work to force or fight this compelling movement. When you simply pay attention and observe the flow, it becomes easier to navigate your experiences and see what lies ahead, or at least get a sense of what is to come by the ever-changing geography that unfolds as you cruise along. Your resistance is hampering your ability to make a choice in this matter. Surrender to the movement of life, be grateful, and you will see the signs along the shore and in the river itself that offer you clues about what direction your egoless self is to be making. Go with the flow is more than a trite aphorism here. It is essential that you do so now. Breathe, relax, and you will know. Wow. I'm not going to explain that. I think that was explained really well. But what's interesting to me is that this mentioned life force. Okay. And I did mention that with the solar plexus energy here. And you also have indecision. So there is perhaps a bit of advice here to get out of your own way and allow things to unfold naturally and to move forward, okay, without resisting change. I feel that's your message. I'm going to get one or two cards from the Whispers of Love and see what this is about. It's so interesting how these cards all gel together. Wow. Take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. And I love this card because it always reminds me of the Six of Swords. There are two people in this boat sailing along, going to a destination that you probably don't know much about, and involves making a choice, releasing resistance, letting go, going with the flow, okay? It's not a trite aphorism, as that said. And yeah, I'm going to leave that there, okay? Because this is a beautiful way to sum up the reading. I wish you all the best. Group number 3, and I'll see you again later. Have a wonderful week ahead.